Hello, fabulous alto saxophone students. So we have our third lesson, lesson 3. We're going to start off with a little bit of work with our tuner. Then we're going to move into our red band book. So you need to make sure that you have your saxophone. We're going to start first with just your mini instrument. Then we will transition to our full instrument, but please make sure that you have your book set up on your music stand, and we will be using it eventually on page 6. So if you need to pause this video to get set up, that is what you need. So the first thing we're going to do on our mini instrument is we're going to work on our embouchure pitch. And if our embouchure, this is all set correctly, we should get the note A flat. And the goal is for us to get that A flat right in the green part of our tuner. So I'm going to go E-hoo. Make sure this is nice and firm. I've got these nice little dimples right here. And the important thing is your teeth are on top. You should not just kind of be going like this. Teeth are on top of that mouthpiece. You can see I actually have a dent from where my teeth go because I've been using this mouthpiece so long. You won't have a dent yet, but the more you play, you eventually will. Teeth on top. And I am going to bring all this around, and I should get around an A flat. Let's see. Now, you can see my A flat's not quite in the green, so there's some different things we can do to adjust. Whether it's that your A flat's not in the green part of the tuner, or maybe you're getting a different note. So one of the biggest things I noticed when we had class is some of you didn't have enough mouthpiece in your mouth, so you need to maybe put a little bit more mouthpiece in your mouth. Some of you had this angle down too much, so those are all things we can change. So here I'm going to E-hoo, put it in. So I just needed to move my mouthpiece, this whole thing up a little bit, which is similar to when I play the saxophone. See how all those things make a difference? So I'm going to have you guys play along with me. Try to match what I'm doing. And if yours isn't matching, if it's a little bit lower note or higher note, make an adjustment. So your goal is when you're practicing on your own without this video, try that Smart Music Tuner. Make sure it's set for E flat alto saxophone. We want to make sure it's set for that. And our goal is to get the A flat right in this green part. And you can make adjustments, moving this up or down, moving your mouthpiece a little bit further in. Some of you, it was that you weren't putting your teeth on top. So the more consistently we can get an A flat right in the center every time we play, the better we're going to sound on our saxophone. All right, saxophones, now we're going to transition to put our whole saxophone together. And then we are going to be in page 6 of our book. So if you need to pause this to get that set up, please do. All right, so we are in our red band book. If your book's kind of stiff, you can always go like this and crease it so it'll lay a little bit flatter. And on page 6 of your book, we are going to actually start on number 4 because we're pretty comfortable with our first 2 notes, B and A. In your book, look, they show you the note and the fingerings. So we're at number 4, which is G. And G is on the second line of our staff. And we are playing our G with our first, second, and third fingers. My stickers have already worn off, or my numbers have already worn off. 1, 2, and 3. That's how we play our G. So I'm actually going to tilt my screen down from now. I'm going to talk to you. You can see me around the edge of my seat. All right, so I am sitting up nice and straight. If you need to tilt your mouthpiece so it goes directly in your mouth, because we don't want to play like this with our head off to the side. So I'm going to turn my mouthpiece so I can sit with my head nice up straight. I've got my book in front of me. All right, and I'm on number 4 in my book. Number 4 in my book. And I've got a G. I'm going to start that note with my tongue tapping the reed at the beginning. Ta. All right, here we go, everyone. Here's our G on number 4. Down, up, ready, set. So that is number 4. Now before we play it again, we're going to sing the note name. You're going to tap your foot, and you're going to have your fingers down on those 3 keys. Singing is really important to playing our instrument because if we've internalized it, we can sing it correctly. We absolutely can play it correctly. So this time we're going to sing on our G. So keep our foot tapping, fingers down for G, and you're going to sing the note name. Here we go. Down, up, ready. set. G, 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 G. Beautiful. And I was doing this because when we have a whole note, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, and stop. We want to stop after beat 4, not on it. We don't go 1, 2, 3, stop, because that would only be 3 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4, and stop. So that's why you'll see me doing that. All right, so this time, instead of saying G, we're going to keep our foot tapping, and we're going to say ta. And our goal is so we get used to our teeth, our tonguing, it's in the right spot, and eventually it's going to be tapping our reed when we play. All right, here's number 4, but we're just going to say ta on our note. Here we go. Down, up, ready, set, ta. 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 Very nice. All right, we're going to play it. So I'm sitting up nice and straight. I'm sure you could hear my foot tapping, my toe tapping on the floor. I got kind of some big boots on today, so they're a little bit noisy. All right, so I'm going EU. Got this in the right place. My teeth are on top. All right, here's our G. 1, 2, 3. Saxophone's off to the side. My head's not crooked because I adjusted my mouthpiece so I can keep my head nice and straight. I'm not like this. All right, here's our G. And we tap our tongue against the end of our reed. Ta. Here we go. Number 4. Your eyes should be on your book, okay? You can hear me talking, so you can look right in your book. Here we go. Mouthpiece set. Down, up, ready, set. That was number 4. Number 5, if you look at number 5 in your book, we have different notes. Take a look. Take a look at number 5. Look at your different notes. We're going to sing the name of the note first. We're going to sing the note. Now, if you're super fancy, which I bet you are, you're going to do the fingering for those notes while you sing it. So if you are singing a B, you'd have your first finger down. If you're singing an A, you'd have your first and second finger down. And if you're singing a G, you would have your first, second, and third fingers down. So we are going to sing the note names first. Sing the note names first with the correct fingering. Here we go. Number 5, eyes on your book, and number 5, here we go. Down, up. Oh, I'm going to find the note. B, so I can sing it right. All right, here we go. Number 5, eyes on your music. Down, up, ready, set, B, A, G, A. Beautiful! All right, now we're going to do number 5 again, but this time we are going to ta. So we're saying ta because we're going to get used to starting our notes with our tongue. Our tongue will be tapping that reed, but we're going to say it. And you're going to be super fancy this time. You don't have a choice. You're going to do the fingerings to the notes. So you're going to be going ta. That's 2, 3, 4. Ta. So you're going to do the fingerings of the notes that you see in number 5 because your eyes should be on your music right now. All right, here we go. Number 5, saying ta and doing the fingerings. Down, up, ready, set, ta, 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 ta. Beautiful, let's play it. Here we go. Saxophone's in our mouth. Teeth on top. Make sure you have enough mouthpiece in your mouth. All right, number 5, eyes on your music. Here we go. And we will be tonguing 4 times in the song, once at the beginning of each whole note. Here we go. Down, up, ready, set. take a look at number 6. Take 12 seconds, figure out what your notes are. Say them out loud if you need to. We're on number 6 in our book, line 6. All right, we're going to sing the note names first, everyone. We're going to sing the note names and do the fingering with it. So our first note is an A. That's our A. Here we go. Number 6, singing the names of the notes and doing our fingers at the same time. Here we go. Down, up, ready, set, A, G, B, A. All right, let's go ahead and play it. And you can always rewind. I can't talk. You can always rewind a song if you need to go back and do the note names again. All right, here's number 6. Eyes on your book on number 6. Here we go. Saxophone's in place. Our teeth are on top, anchoring up against our mouthpiece. Here we go. Down, up, ready, set. Now, number 7 in your book, you know all of those notes. You have a G, you have an A, you have a B, and you have a G. I'm going to let you do number 7 on your own. So remember, you have this entire book. You are always welcome to practice, and you can practice ahead as long as you go in order. But I'm going to have you go ahead and do number 7 on your own. We are actually going to turn to the next page. So we are going to be on page 7. And we're going to be looking at number 8. Now on number 8, it is called the breath of fresh air because you have something right here that's called a breath mark. It looks kind of like apostrophe. And at a breath mark, you are going to take a quick breath. So when we have a breath mark, we actually have to stop the note before it just a tiny bit early so we can sneak in that breath to start that note on time. So in this song, you have 1, 2, 3 breath marks. And you'll also breathe at the beginning before you start the song. And this song's a little bit different than our other songs because we don't have rests between all of our notes. So you're going to be going ta, ta. So you're actually going to be breathing right here, and then you're going to be tonguing that note again. You'll take a breath right there, and then you'll also tongue that note again. All right, so we're going to start on number 8, everyone. So my eyes are in my book. I'm looking through. I have B's, and we're going to sing it first, and we're going to practice taking that breath in where you see that little apostrophe, which is a breath mark. And when we breathe, it shouldn't really be an audible breath. You won't hear it too much, but you should feel really cold air rushing in down your throat down here. So here's what our B sounds like. That's the note we're going to be singing. We're going to do our fingerings, and we are going to sing the note names and practice where we breathe before we play. Okay, here's number 8. Eyes on your book. Down, up, ready, set, B, B, A, G, G. Now, you've probably realized how quick you have to inhale that air to take a breath. You don't have much time. And when you're playing your saxophone to do it, when you take a breath, you leave your saxophone on your mouth. You don't take it out of your mouth. So I'm going to play the first 2 measures of number 8. You have a B for 4 beats, a breath mark, and then another B. So I'll tongue both of those, but listen and watch. Watch my face. I left everything set, and I used the corners of my mouth to breathe. I'm breathing in my ear in the corners of my mouth. My teeth stay on top of my mouthpiece. So I'm just taking a quick breath. Because I've got to make sure that next note comes out on time. So we're going to try number 8. Do the best you can. Remember, if you have a breath mark, you're going to have to make the note before the breath mark just a tiny bit shorter so you can fit that breath in. And this song, are we tonguing 4 times or are we tonguing 8 times? Neither, because I can't do math. We're tonguing 6 times. We have 6 whole notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We are tonguing 6 times. Ta, ta. Remember, you're touching the tip of the reed. Ta, and pulling your tongue back. Ta. So we actually tongue 6 times, once at the beginning of each whole note. If only I could count. Okay, here we go, everyone. Instruments in place. Get ready. Eyes on number 8 in your book. We've got a quick breath between those whole notes. Down, up, ready, set. Rest. 2, 3, 4. Rest. 2, 3. Let's try that one again. So it's a lot to get used to taking that quick breath. All right, here we go. Try it one more time. Number 8, eyes on your music. We have 3 breath marks, and we can also breathe in the rest. Here we go. Down, up, ready, set. Rest. 2, 3. Very nice. Take a look at number 9. Now, number 9, we have 2 whole notes next to each other again, but how is it different? Take a look at your music. So your notes switch. So instead of having 2 B's in a row, you go B, A, rest 2, 3, 4, A, G, rest 2, 3, 4, A, B. So not only do we have notes right next to each other with no rest, we also have a breath mark, and we're tonguing, we're switching notes. So we're going to go through first, and we're going to do just our note names, singing our note names in our fingers. Because if we put down the wrong fingering, if we don't know what note we're playing, it doesn't matter what we do here, it'll be wrong. All right, here's number 9. That's your B. We're singing our notes and doing our fingerings at the same time, and we can practice breathing where we need to. All right, here's number 9. Down, up, ready, set, B, A, A, G, A, B. Good, we're going to do that one more time. Practice taking the breath in where those breath marks are. Okay? Note names again and doing our fingering. Here we go, number 9. Down, up, ready, set, B, A, A, G. Make sure you're switching your fingers. A, B. Very nice. So just like song 8 and song 9, I'm going to tongue 6 times, once at the beginning of each whole note. So my tongue is tapping right there. Ta, ta. All right, here we go. We're going to play it. Get that saxophone in place. Make sure your teeth are on top, just like that. All right, here we go, everyone. Down, up, ready, set. But I forgot to take a breath at my second breath mark. I didn't, so we're going to do that again. So we're going to make sure we take those breaths where they're marked. All right, here we go. Instrument up, eyes on number 9 in your book, line 9. It's on page 7. Here we go. Teeth on top, down, up, ready, set. going to do out of our book. The rest of this video is going to be about your Flipgrid. So the only directions for your Flipgrid are actually in your lesson 3 video. So for your Flipgrid assignment, our Flipgrid assignment is called the perfect measure. And what you're going to be doing is I'm going to hold up my book. You're going to just be playing the first measure of number 9, which is just a B for 4 beats. But we want it to be absolutely perfect. So we're going to go over how to do that. So the first thing is, for your Flipgrid, you're going to have to play around with your camera a little bit to make sure we can see you and your foot and your saxophone and your face, all of those things at the same time. So it might take a little bit of work. So I'm actually going to tilt my camera down. I'm going to try playing around with it right now. So right now, you can see me, you can see my saxophone, and you can see my foot. All of those things need to be in your video. So you're going to have to find a place in your house to put your iPad, or maybe you move your chair, wherever it is, so we can see all of you. If you send a video of us, just you up close like this, without us being able to see you sitting on the edge of your seat or your foot, that won't be right. We'll make you do it again. So we're going to make sure we can see all of you sitting with good posture. You can see I'm on the edge of my seat, my butt's up front. You can see my foot tapping. So in your video, when you're playing that perfect measure on your B, you're going to be counting yourself off. So, and you might have heard me in this video, it was similar to what you do for your regular rhythms, but I'm leaving time for me to breathe. So instead of down, up, ready, set, and go, I'm going down, up, ready, set. And on that 4th beat, I'm breathing. I'm pulling that cold air in. So we're going to try that right now. And I've got to actually reach across for my metronome. I'm going to unplug it and have it over here. It's a little bit closer to me. All right, so I've got my metronome. And you're going to be using your metronome. So you'll have to have your metronome set too. All right, here's my metronome. It's set to 80. We're just going to practice saying the count off because it's a little bit different. So my foot's tapping with my metronome. Down, up, ready, set. And you breathe in. So do that with me. Here we go. Down, up, ready, set. Say it one more time with me. Here we go. Down, up, ready, set. And that's where you breathe. And you should be able to rush the cold air. Try it again. Down, up, ready, set. Now this time we're going to try it with our saxophones in our mouth. So you're going to say the count off and the saxophone will actually be in your mouth. It'll be like this. Just listen. Down, up, ready, set. And your teeth are on top. We don't want to be going down, up, right? That's not going to work. Teeth on top. Down, up, ready, set. Okay, let's practice it a few times. Get that saxophone in place. Teeth on top. Here we go. Down, up, ready, set. And breathe in. Try it again. Say your count off with me. Here we go. Down, up, ready, set. And then you would play. Does that make sense? Now, we're going to do it all in entirety. So for your video, I need to be able to see all of you sitting on the edge of your seat. So your camera's got to be far enough away. I can see all of you on the edge of your seat and your foot tapping. And you're going to set your metronome, your bookmarked metronome, to 80. And you're going to be playing your note B for 4 beats. So it's going to be like this. This is what your video should be. So I've got my foot tapping first. Down, up, ready, set. And that was the perfect measure. Now, we want to make sure that B, we go B off. So practice that B with me. So I'm going to have you guys play. Have my metronome going. You're going to play your B. Here we go. I'll count you off. Down, up, ready, set, B. Make sure you hold it 4 entire beats. Again, B. Off one more time. Here we go. B. Now, you're going to see me do my fingers during this. You shouldn't do that when you play. You should have both hands, but I'm just going to do it as a visual. So just watch me. Here's my perfect measure. Foot tapping. Down, up, ready, set. I'm going to do it one more time. Down, up, ready, set. So for your video, you need your camera far enough away we can see you sitting on the edge of your seat with your foot tapping. Your metronome needs to be set to 80. and you are going to count yourself off. Down, up, ready, set. And then you will be 1, 2, 3, 4, and off. So you're going to play that 1B perfectly for 4 entire beats. Not too short, not too long. B, B, and off. Okay? And for that video, make sure you are tonguing. So we're going to be looking, do you have good posture? Are you tapping your foot? Are you with your metronome? Are you with your metronome? Do you do the count off? Do you do a count off correctly? And are you starting that note with your tongue? Ta. And is it 4 exact beats? Ta. Or is it a little too short? Maybe you went ta. That was too short. Ta. So that is what your Flipgrid is this week. Okay, I'll do one more example. So pretend this is my Flipgrid. Blah, 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 I'm off my, okay, here's my Flipgrid. I get my seat, my camera is all set up correctly. Maybe you have someone in your family hold it for you if that makes it a little bit easier. You have your metronome going on your iPad to 80. And here we go, you do your count off. Down, up, ready, set. And that's your whole Flipgrid. It's just you performing that one note. All right. Happy practicing, saxophone players. Bye, guys.